two Class 10s off the back. And away they go. Good start to the middle there from Reutemann. Mike Small a little slow away. Two Class 10 side by side. Scott Buckley with the inside running. Oh, nice flick there, Scott. Carl Reutemann, Joel Giddy, NZ1 Ben Thomason. Go back to S69. Tony Radicic, Dave Boniface, Mike Small. The two Class 10s, oh, up on two wheels from Scott Buckley. That threw him to the infield, stuffed that up completely. And Carl Reutemann released him through the infield here, but not far back. S16, Joel Giddy, NZ1. And that's Ben Thomason, U69, Tony Radicic, U77, Dave Boniface, U88, Mike Small, and go to 10:27, Paul Hussey leads 10:32, Scott Buckley. Race leaders fire themselves into that first corner, completing the first lap. Still Reutemann over Giddy. Scott Buckley, after making mistakes, got a lot of work to do to close that gap on 10:27, Paul Hussey. But race for S-Class, it's very close indeed. Still Carl Reutemann. S16, Joel Giddy had a real close look as they came down to the infield. But couldn't quite get close enough to challenge, but he's right with them. Go back to Ben Thomason, quite some distance back. Then it's Tony Radicic. But saw there side by side, Joel Giddy and Carl Reutemann. Who's got the better line? It looks like it's Giddy up the inside. It is Joel Giddy moves through to the lead. Got up the inside of Carl Reutemann. Carl will be wondering just how the heck he managed that, because he came from quite a, he came from a couple of car lengths back and has now opened a gap too. Still Ben Thomason in third, he's untroubled. Go back to U69, Tony Radicic, U77, Dave Boniface, U88, Mike Small. Right behind Mike is 10:27, Paul Hussey, but coming fast behind Paul, 10:32, Scott Buckley. Joel Giddy, well, he just, I think he just took his time, sussed out what Joel Giddy was doing, Carl Reutemann was doing, found out where he had a slight advantage, which is, this is where, coming up to the portion where he made the move, got up the inside of Carl Reutemann about there, and Carl just had no answer to him, and Joel Giddy is clearing out. Ben Thomason has started to close the gap too on Carl Reutemann ever so slightly. Well, I think S22 Carl Reutemann has got the reigning national champion covered. Oh, Scott Buckley, you just turned it round again. It's twice in one race. Do it a third time, you've got to go home, Scott. Dave Boniface. Looks like Tony Radicic has got a problem. Dave Boniface goes through. Mike Small spots that and looks for a way out the outside. Has to go high, wide and handsome. Tony Radicic really slowed there. So U77, Dave Boniface just hooked through, picked up that spot to move him up into fourth. Ben Thomas and NZ1 getting closer and closer to S22. Carl Reutemann. But S16, Joel Giddy, he's well clear out in front there. Big gap back to S77, Dave Boniface. S69, Tony Radisich. Looks like whatever his problem was, he's recovered from it, because he closes back up onto Boniface as they go through the infield hairpin. A little way back there, S88. Mike Small. And Mike always takes a passenger, which gives him a distinct weight disadvantage. But it doesn't stop him having a heck of a lot of fun. And his passengers too, just quietly, because Mike's a very good peddler, very quick. But wants to have more fun than get points. Paul Hussey in command in Class 10 after 2 errors from Scott Buckley. Very unusual to see that. To see Scott Buckley put a foot wrong in 10:32. But race leader still S16, Joel Giddy. Go back to S22, Carl Reutemann. Carl's closed the gap a wee bit on Joel. Pulled a bit of a gap on the next one, NZ1, Ben Thomason. But it's all going to be Joel Giddy in the Yamaha. He takes the win. Carl Reutemann, a little way back in second. Further back to NZ1, Ben Thomason. Then we got a gap, a real gap.